Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
On first down, Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. The Eagles at 6 and 9 to start play. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Flush to his right. Hurts fumbles it. The Saints say they have it, and they do. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 3rd down, Winston. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. Still going. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Will Lutz on for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Jack Panther. Reno.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Derrick Henry with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 41, Winston. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Seven, our score after one. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. There's Chris Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
On play action, Winston. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Hurts. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Mustang 1979 Broncos.
Throwing is Hurts. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Thank goodness always for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
That's caught at the 2. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Derrick Henry. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And sometimes you see big plays develop on a route like this, a slant route, and the object, very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat, and then it's off to the races, and there he goes.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and adding a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Ready, break. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Room here to run. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And this throw will be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jameis to throw it. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Winston. That's Olave bringing in another one. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, Brandon, a missed opportunity there at the end of this first half. You'd love to give your guys a lead going into the break, but this effort doesn't find the mark, and that's going to keep things all square.
Final play of the half here, Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 2nd and 13. Winston, complete. Smith has it. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here we go with Kamara. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. He'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And some room to maneuver. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Sanders going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Running left, it's Henry. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Henry again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2.
And I know this quarterback. His instinct, he's going to want to go for it here on 4th and goal. I want to see if the rational heads on the sidelines prevail and they say this late in the game, let's get 3 in the lead. This debate is going to be fun.
They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Out of his end zone, Winston. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Winston now to throw on first down. They'll get this out to Kamara. Play fake. Winston. And going deep for Hill. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, 66 yards. And the Saints have moved out in front. Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. Elliott now to add the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This one fielded at the 5. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. They find some open field here. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Winston. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Come on.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And he's got it inside the 10. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points here. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So they're going to decline that and choose to bring up 2nd down.
So did you feel like maybe this is just a mistake that they don't take the penalty
possibly.
here? Either that or they feel like their defense just cannot be moved on very well, and they'd rather go ahead and use the downs.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return, Hardy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Play action now, Winston. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 30. 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Jameis now on first down. Alvin Kamara wheeling it in on back-to-back plays. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And now a tip of the cap to the man under center, Charles. He just went over 400 yards passing in this ball game. He's got the touchdown passes to boot, taking pretty good care of the ball. Just all around a really solid performance.
Yeah, just check, and check, right? Because he certainly showed he was worthy of the trust that his team put in him. A handful of touchdowns to his credit thus far. Not just crossing off yardage milestones, and win or lose, his name has to be in serious discussion for player of the game. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Winston again, it's Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Winston. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. They get 1 more as the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Here we go. 19.
He'll look to throw. Throws this one right side to Pascal. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Back to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Back to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down, it'll be second and goal. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. He's back to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1, is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans though holding their 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
They'll try and run it in. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the